Yeah, we're coming in live from Elk Valley, Wyoming, and it's looking like a lovely fall season out here, Rans. Sun's shining, and it's time for another double harvest, I hear. Hey, isn't that your second double harvest? Does that make that a double harvest? This is episode 34 of Elk Mountain.
Hello. Just struggling to pull our hay out of our shed there. It's kind of tricky driving this with the all-wheel drive, all-four-wheel steer, I don't know, and the trailer articulating as well. It is a little bit awkward at times, but that's alright. I think if we get this... Oh my, see the challenges? Alright, if we can get this pulled in sideways, we can get our bales unloaded here. And yeah, we got our farmhand out just starting to harvest on our field there. It's about 8 o'clock here in September. It was raining this morning. Thankfully it did fade away. Looks like we still got a little bit of a foggy morning there. The sun's burning off all that extra moisture on the grass. But yeah, we get this unloaded. Have a good amount now, well, of hay. Not necessarily a good amount, but much more than we thought we would, which is awesome. See if we can get 3 bales off at once here. And then hopefully we can get some other jobs done today. Oh my, there we go. While our harvest is getting done, thankfully with the soybeans, and I'm pretty sure even the sorghum, we won't have baling to do. Maybe with the sorghum, I'm not sure. But yeah, so that'll definitely save some time, because it did take a while yesterday, and we got lots of baling done yesterday too, so can save some maintenance fees hopefully by not running the baler as much. We do need to go still pick up those extra, just I keep saying sticks, but they're branches and a couple extra trees laying around in the yard from our expansion. We still haven't gotten around to that. It's just been so busy, but that is kind of a secondary job, but hopefully we can get to that today, as well as maybe starting to plow our field for grass, because yeah, as you can see, we did run pretty low on hay before we made some, and we did have to make kind of an emergency batch before, but that's alright. Looks like we're starting to get stocked up again, and we're pretty good on silage, but I mean, I say that, we'll start to go through it pretty quickly again. All the more necessary to get that field made up and planted. That way next year we can get a lot more out of it. Oh my gosh, of course we're struggling getting these in here. Come on. Trying to pack them in nice and tight though. Not nearly as neat as our auto loader did though. That was actually really fun to use. Good to know that it fits in here, because then for the future that's definitely an option that we can look at. Might have to go unload the harvester pretty soon. Doesn't have the biggest tank on that, but that's alright. As we said, we probably will end up getting something bigger and leasing it in the future. Depending on what we can get for that value-wise, might be worth it for us to just hang on to it. If we can only get, you know, like 10, 20,000 for it, I don't know if it's going to be worth it to sell, because that's going to be like the leasing cost for, you know, one time for a bigger harvester. So if we got smaller things to do, that's definitely going to be fine. But if we got bigger jobs, then I think it's just worth our time to lease. So I guess maybe we'll just go pick up those sticks while we're while we're doing stuff. We can just use this trailer now that it's unloaded. Perfect. I don't know if we'll need the front loader, but I think we'll be okay. Most of them are pretty small, so I mean, we still need something to tow this over there with. Doesn't look like our friend has gotten too far. We ran up and picked up the truck. Figured we may as well grab that. The telehandler is great for around the yard, but when we got to go across, this is definitely much quicker, and we don't have to deal with the steering. I know we could just change it, but we don't have a log fork either, so not quite worth it. And looks like most of these we can probably just pick up by hand. Nothing really too big, so we'll get that done. Hopefully they won't all be sliding off. We'll have to be smart with our straps. So we'll get that done. Well, we got it all packed up, as you can see. As that's just our first pile. We do have one more as well. And it looks like the pipe is facing out the right way on the combine, so might be a good time to just switch over into the tractor, get him unloaded. That way he can keep on rolling. I had the brakes on there for a good 5 seconds, if not more, believe it or not. That thing did not want to stop. It's definitely heavier than it appears. It definitely, yeah, it took up a lot more room on that trailer than I kind of anticipated it would. But that's good. That's a good thing. We're going to turn, I think, probably most of that into wood chips. I think. It's, we already have kind of some more wood at the firewood station ready to go. And, I mean, it was being kind of finicky before, but hopefully the stuff we have there will fit. We'll get this guy unloaded. Probably just stop here at the end of this pass. Everything you got. Everything you got. Everything you got. Try and get some weight over the axles to weigh them down a little bit, have a bit better traction. Maybe we can start evening it out. There you go. Alright. We'll just leave her over here. And we'll let the man continue working. There we go. Thanks, chap. Alright, we jumped off that one load. We'll get this second one picked up and bring it back over as well. Probably, again, line up for hopefully good timing to unload the combine. I don't know about you guys, but this farm truck is looking real sexy right now. I don't know. Something about it. Looks like we had, looks like we had pretty good timing, with our combine harvester again. So we're gonna scoot over there. Looks like he's almost done too, which is awesome. I mean, this is the last place we met up with him, and he's nearly finished up. Looks like he's got one more full pass to do, and then just this little back section. So probably just one trailer load out of this field, which is fine. We don't need much more. That'll do, because we're going to be just selling all of this. So we'll have to put it in the silo and probably wait for a few months for the best price if we can afford to wait. If not, we'll just sell it right now, which, I mean, depends on the price difference. So maybe something worth checking into. Never know. Maybe there's not a lot of people that are doing soybeans, so it could be worth quite a bit right now if we're the only person in the area that's selling. So definitely have to check that out. Yeah, it looks like he's got just a little bit more to finish up. So we'll get the rest of our wood chips, well, going, I guess. Start wood chipping. All right. We are in the works, as you can see. Got some wood chips coming out. So we'll just keep trying to get, well, keep this guy fed, I guess. And have those wood chips just spawning. And as soon as our combine is done, I guess we can get him switched over to our second field today. So that'll be good. Getting both of our fields done will just really free up a lot more time. So that is awesome. And of course, finally getting these, well, these pieces of wood dealt with that have just been sitting around in the yard for forever. And, ooh, you know what? This one looks like a good one. Yeah, it's fairly straight. This one looks like a decent one for firewood. So that one can hang out there. Anyways, we'll keep this guy fed, and we'll see you on the other side. Got this guy loaded up. Looks like it's doing well. Should be hopefully finished soon. And looks like our cultivator's finished as well, so we're going to go deal with him. We don't get lost in this sea of wood chippers. Alright. And you know what? I am tempted to do this next field ourselves. You know, we only get to use the combine a couple times a year, and it's good fun, really. It is. It's like, it's such a big machine. The header is like wild. Look at that thing. Like, that's kind of terrifying, kind of amazing feat of engineering at the same time. You know, like, why not? And if we're going to be trying out different ones, it'll be good to kind of just really get a feel for what we have right now. That way we have something to compare to, you know, a good baseline. So that being said, we might just kind of park this up and unload our grain over there and then bring back a trailer and do this ourselves, you know. Why not? It's that's a big part of farming, you know. That's the harvesting portion. So let's do it. We're gonna start this guy over here if we don't crash into our water. And alright, something like that should be good. And you know what? We might even throw the walls back on our other trailer. That way we have two. Try that out, shall we? Wood chips are still chipping away, so it's a good sign. And it looks like that bin is starting to get pretty full. So we'll just pull this guy into the garage. I'm pretty sure we brought the sidewalls for this guy back, so we'll get him slapped on if we can find him. Definitely pulling through is the easiest option with one of these trailers. And just like that, we got the sides on. No need to throw the cover on as well. I mean, we're kind of just going to put it in a little bit of a train here anyways. So that's all good. And I think the best, well, I don't know best, but easiest way that I can think of to do this is probably going to be attaching the other trailer to this one. So we'll just get the truck parked up there. Oh, we want to make sure this one is still attached. And then, yeah, we're going to back this one up into that trailer, because backing up the articulated trailer is harder than it is to say, and it's not easy to say. Whereas this is only somewhat difficult for Randy. Come on now, Chief. No. Little closer? No, I'm not even close at all. Alright. Lucky Charms, third time's the charm. Yes? Back it up. Oh, yes! Alright, this trailer's definitely a lot taller than that one. But whatever. It's fine. We just needed a little bit of extra. I don't know, maybe we won't even. I just know doing the bigger field, we definitely did. And that's the field we're going back to. We're just doing the smallest, I believe, portion of it. So we'll see. I don't know. But it's nice to throw the sides on and just have a little train going, you know? Practice our driving with it before we head off onto a public road with it, if we ever do that. And see, this is a perfect scenario where if we had the train going, we would probably want dual tires on this guy. But if it was that heavy, I suppose we would just end up using... I don't know if I can squeak by there. That's okay. But yeah, if it was that heavy, I suppose we'd end up using the 7 Series. But perhaps that would be doing a job like baling. So maybe we wouldn't, you know? Alright, let's get it unfolded. Turned on. And let's roll. No, can we? Yeah, see, we can't do straw with these guys. That's alright. Looks like these could be mulched. I could be wrong, but I think you could probably mulch these guys to give a little layer of fertilizer on top. But then again, is that... I don't know. We'll have to see. Look into that. But we don't have a mulcher anyways, so that is something we would need to do. And I suppose... we will need to put some herbicide on this guy, because it looks like there is just a little bit of weeds. Oh, you know what? I think it's just that patch, which I think it would still be worth it to do. I believe we have herbicide in our sprayer right now anyways, so that's not really a problem. And looking at this now, I don't think we're going to need both trailers. But that's okay. We know we can do it, and the spirit's there. This shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Let's
do it.
just got the combine put away, and it's starting to be stormy out, as you can hear. See, the rain's coming down, so we got that done just in time. That is, well, that's quite pleasing, to be honest. 2 harvests done before the rain came back, I guess, because it did, like I said, it was raining when I woke up this morning. So I was worried that we wouldn't be able to get this done, but we did. So that's, again, yeah, 2 in the books. That's amazing. So we do have a good mix of different types of grains and whatnot. And, the plan for them, I'm honestly thinking we're just going to hold on to most of them, like I said, except for the soybeans. And, well, just use them for food, for our chickens, mostly. That, I think, is the game plan. I don't know if we have enough grass to support having sheep in the mix right now as well. But of course, once we get our other fields going and see how much we can kind of get from that, hopefully we can start to build a good stockpile and really just kind of go from there. God, I do not like backing these trailers up. They are so finicky, but we got the job done. Thank goodness. And yeah, this is a good little trailer. Did make use of it, and you know what? I think our other trailer would have ended up being completely full, and we might have had to come back for a second trip. So, that's kind of awesome. I'm not sure if that dumped in there, or if the belt's just taking a hot second to get up to the top. But, I think we might be good. I did try and leave enough room to squeak in beside our other trailer here, so we'll see if we can get that done. Oh yeah, there's plenty of space. Look at that. Good job, Randy. Good job, Randall. You've won the Golden Star for today. Top student. Alright, so this is our next experiment, kind of with the sprayer and weeds, I guess.
Experimenting with the weeds again. Oh, those darn teenagers.
Because I guess we did half of our field, well, 2/3, I suppose, with weeds already on there, and then we will directly plant over them. And I'm hoping they don't regrow back. So that's the first experiment. The second one here is I'm going to do this field pretty much right after we've harvested it. And I'm hoping the weeds just don't grow at all. So that's kind of the game plan there. And I figured we're throwing wet stuff down. It's raining, like it should be fine, right? It's like it's just all going to soak up into the ground and mix in there. Hopefully it doesn't like wash it away. But I don't think we're expecting that much rain. So I think we'll be okay there. It should just kind of soak a little bit deeper into the soil. But you never know. I guess we'll see if they grow back, and we will get this little strip done along the way. That is what kind of got me thinking about doing this. And thankfully the sprayer is omega wide. So it's got that girth to get her done in probably 2 passes, it looks like. That's what I'm hoping for. We might have to reduce the width and do a third one just along the edge, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah. So, previously, well, we got to feed the cows. as we pretty much always do. They like just ran out of food. But anyways, yeah, previously we would do a 2-and-2 mixture of 2 silage bales, 2 hay bales, and that would pretty much fill up the mixer. I think we would actually have a little bit left over in like the 4th bale. And since we've been kind of running low on hay, I don't want to use necessarily like extra silage to fill that up, because then we'll just run out of silage. But, well, you know what? We kind of are about even on hay and silage now. So that is good. But I was going to say, let's try out just doing 1 hay bale, 2 silage, and maybe a little bit of straw as filler. And hopefully that is enough. Maybe we just use half a bale of straw or something like that just to top it up. But we'll experiment around and kind of watch our feed levels a little bit more, or our mixture levels. Give him some bedding, and we're looking good. Unfortunately, I don't know if this rain is gonna leave, but what can you do? All right, that's looking good. We'll just get this shut off, and then it's good to go for next time. We got feed in the mixer and straw on the bed. I think these barrels are strong enough to hold this. Why wouldn't they be, right? Oh, no. That's why. Alright, you can go there. Wonderful. And we do have enough slurry for 2 full tankers. We have 1 tanker filled up right now, and a second one, well, in the regular tank. But we do have enough for another full one, which might just be enough to get our field done. So, since it's raining, we'll try and do that. Maybe the rain will be gone by the time we're done. Most of our production chains are doing pretty good here. Looks like our maple syrup could use some more water pretty soon, but I think it's doing okay for now. And yeah, the rest of these guys, they're holding off strong on water. This is starting to get pretty low on fertilizer and seeds, but that's okay. We still have a bit of time. This one's doing great with its manure and seeds, so not too much of a worry there. We do have some extra seeds anyways, and I think once the solid fertilizer runs out, we can just switch this one over to manure. So yeah, not an issue there. We're looking good. Yeah, our cows are looking good. Of course, I feel like we should just give them some more water again too, because they're going to be out soon enough and we'll have to deal with them again. So maybe we'll go do that at the very least. Anyways, contracts. Clifford, I was right. Clifford the Big Red Powell in the Big Red Beet Harvester, potato harvester, $31,238. Like, how can we say no to that? We got to try out a JCB Fast Track, it looks like, and it's only $1,000 for leasing this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna clear like 30 grand and maybe even get some potatoes to come home with for ourselves. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's worth doing. I know. I'm pretty sure he said we don't have to get it done today, because he just popped this up. He's like, he needs the help. So I think we might just have to. We might have to do it. What do you think? We're going to think about it just for a sec. We're going to get these cows some water, and we'll kind of see. It is getting pretty late, so we might have enough time to just go get the field kind of set up for tomorrow. And then, that'll be what we do pretty much all next month. Well, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a big job. You don't pay $31,000 for a small job, right? Hey, forgot about this big stumpy boy sloshing around in the back. All right, thankfully we do have the truck here, so we can get this water topped up pretty quick. And you know what, we may as well do the maple syrup since we're doing water stuff anyways. It's kind of a good thing we checked. I feel like those cows, it's always either food or water, almost like they're necessities or something. It's ridiculous. All right, we got their trough all full. That's awesome. And we still got pretty much a full tanker left over. We did refill once there, and we'll just rip it right on down to the syrup production. Wanted to go check that out anyways, so that is awesome. I would also love to just add some more bees, because I love honey, and I keep stealing some for my morning toast. So if I keep eating all the product, we're never going to make some money off of it. But what can you do? All right. Back it on up into our spot over here. And I think eventually when we get a bigger water tanker for our animals and just refilling the greenhouses and stuff like that, this guy, we're not going to sell it. We'll hold on to it. And this is just going to be its permanent home, is literally just parked up right here because it fits. You can fill it up and you can unload it all at the same time. It's yeah, it's just to make sense, really. All right, and we can just leave this guy there. Of course, that's his soon-to-be permanent home. A friend of mine was saying that syrup is best around probably earlier in the new year, maybe around March. So I don't know if we're going to hold on to it until then. Like I said, it kind of depends on what we need for cash. So, well, that's kind of the deal with all of our produce, really. So we'll have a look there, and, well, you know what? We might just head right off to the farm store. I don't know. Clifford was saying, as long as the potatoes get done, that's really all that matters. So, because I was thinking we need to get our fields done too, and we gotta plant, like, next month is our last chance. Can we huck this in there? Oh, you overshot it. You don't even know your own strength, Randy. There you go. A couple more wood chip. It looks like this thing is almost full. Maybe it is full. Wow. Jeez. That's awesome. Well, that's like that's a sale right there. That's awesome. All right. Anyways, yeah, we have to get our stuff planted next month too. So I think we might do that as long as we get his potatoes done, before they wither. But thankfully, they're good for a couple months in that harvesting window, so that's pretty good. we made it. The sun's going down, but we made it. Let's check it out. Oh my god, it's gone. It's not here anymore. Really? Wow, it was literally just there when we checked it on the computer at the ranch, like not even an hour ago. Oh, man. You know what? Maybe he knew that, well, I mean, he did know that we had some other stuff to do next month, so maybe he was just like, you know what, no, I need it done a little bit sooner than that. Sorry, Randy, my money's going elsewhere. Man, that's a bummer. You know what, I guess if we're here, let's just check out what's on sale. Now we're sad, we gotta spend some money to make us feel better. Oh. Just found a little spot for a trailer right there. Pretty close to its gator that it's going to be used for. So, should be pretty good. Alright, we'll get this guy. I'm not even going to get it fully put away. We're just going to park it right here. No point in putting it in the garage. We use this thing almost every day. Alright, we'll get the dog fed. That's going to be it for this one. We got so much done. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.